guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. First things first, I did want to remind you that my giveaway is still going on until the 31st. You still have time to enter. I'm going to leave the link to that video down below. Let's jump right into today's video. So today is a requested video, sort of. Someone requested that I do it, not that I make a video necessarily, but I thought, hey, maybe other people want to see this, so I'll do a video on it. It is a comparison between Bareminerals concealers, kind of like I did a comparison between the blush formulas, which I will leave up here for you in case you're interested. It is the BarePro concealer versus the correcting concealer, and I have applied both to my dark spots and scars and my under eyes to compare and contrast them, and we will be doing a full day wear test today. The under eyes will have to be wiped off and reapplied because I have to film other videos today and do different eye looks and take that area of my face off, so that won't get the full day, but the scars and the dark spots, those will get a full day of wear test. If I'm quick enough, the under eyes can still get at least a good 5 or 6 hours of wear, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to wipe those off. But I'm gonna stop rambling and get into the claims of these products and let you know what we are testing. So the BarePro concealer, which I am wearing on the right side of my face, is supposed to improve hydration, not clog pores, not cause breakouts, is talc free and cruelty free, and is supposed to conceal dark circles, blemishes, dullness, and contour as well, and is crease proof, waterproof, and skin improving long wear, whatever that means. And it's supposed to be 16 hours of long wear and full coverage. Now, I've already done a review on this where I say I don't think it wears very long and all of that, but we're going to test it again anyway. And then we have the correcting concealer. The correcting concealer is a medium to full coverage, has SPF 20, is dermatologist tested, cruelty free, and diminishes the appearance of dark spots and discoloration over time, which is what I really liked about it. It has, I believe, lemon or lemon peel in it, and that actually brightens dark spots. So that's why I've always liked this concealer, because I know that it's improving the areas I'm concealing, but it doesn't really have that long of a wear, and it doesn't claim to have that long of a wear. We're testing these against each other to see what wears longer and what wears better. So I put the lightest coverage base on I could possible, which is Complexion Rescue. My shade is Vanilla 02, and I just put a light layer on with a sponge. That way any imperfections would stand out more so, and we could see what coverage the concealers get, not what the foundation gets. But I like to put my concealer on top of my foundation because I feel like when I put my foundation on top of my concealer, it kind of moves it around and blends it away. So we're gonna start with this dark spot right here, which is a scar from a breakout. And I'm gonna take the correcting concealer and I'm gonna take it on the tip of my sponge, just swirl it in there real good and dot it on and blend it out. And I think that covered really nicely and blended into my foundation really nicely in the mirror at least, but on camera kind of looks like that dark spot is still showing through, but I don't know that I can build it up anymore. So I think that's as much coverage as we're going to get with that. So then I have these dark spots over here from breakouts. Basically every time I get one little pimple, it turns into a scar and a dark spot. So we're gonna try and cover this one, and this one with the BarePro concealer. So I'm just gonna draw it on top, just blend it out with a different area of the sponge so I'm not mixing them together. How do you think that covered? I think that covered fairly well. I don't think it's like a full coverage, but maybe if I used a brush. We'll try this Angled Buff Concealer and just get some on the end of the brush because I still feel like it's a little dark over here. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. And then there's one more dark spot right here. I'm gonna try the correcting concealer with a brush, see if that makes a difference. Just wipe that brush off and go in. And, oh, that's way more intense. Let's pat that out with my finger. That's a huge difference with a brush and a sponge. So that's all of the scarring I think I want to cover, because I do have like pitted textured scars over here, but they're not any darker than my skin, so I don't really feel like concealer would make a difference. So just take one more look at what the coverage looks like. These two areas are correcting concealer. This area is BarePro. And then we'll do the under eyes. So we'll keep with my left with the correcting concealer, and I'm going to take the Sigma Soft Blend Concealer and just dab it in there and paint it underneath the eye. I think that looks good. I think that covered my dark circles nicely. My dark circles aren't super dark, as you can see, but it did brighten and cover. So let's try the BarePro concealer. Just draw over it and then take that brush. I'd say that sunk into my fine lines immediately, whereas the correcting concealer took a minute to sink into my fine lines. That is already settling into my little lines under my eyes. And I think it has less coverage. I think you can see more darkness on this side. What do you think? I think this one's definitely a little bit darker, and it definitely settled a little bit more than it did here. So now I'm going to finish up my face, and then we'll do check-ins and see how these two wear against each other. Another thing I wanted to mention really quick is I will be going live on my channel on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I wanted to give you guys forewarning this time instead of just going live willy-nilly like I did last week, so that you can actually, you know, put it in your calendar and plan on being there. I'll be playing with makeup, chit-chatting, hanging out, and I hope to see you guys there. So it's been just under 2 hours. It is 2:11, and I wanted to check in because I'm gonna do a workout really quick, and I want you to see how it's holding up in the spots that I concealed my under eyes, these two spots, this area, before the workout, so you can kind of compare. And so far, with 2 hours of just filming videos and not doing anything else, I think it looks exactly the same, and I don't see any fading or anything weird going on at all. So I'll see you after the workout, and we'll do another update then. Bye! So I just got done working out. I'm a little bit gross and sweaty, but if you can tell, the concealer seems to have stayed put, both the correcting concealer and the BarePro concealer. I didn't get super sweaty, but a little around my hairline, and it seems to be still covering that area. But my under eyes do seem a bit darker and a bit faded on both concealer sides. So there's that. But so far so good for both concealers as far as covering scars and dark spots. And I will check in with you in a little bit. And just so you know, it is currently 3:30, or why can I not show you the clock? It's 3:34. So it's been about 3 hours, not too far in, but like I said, I did a workout, so I wanted to show you what it looked like after I worked out and got all sweaty and stuff. So it's been just over 6 hours. It's 6:32 and I've taken a nap, worked out. And I would say that the dark spots and scars are still being fairly well covered. My under eyes, however, I mean, I know I've taken it off and reapplied it when I've taken my eye makeup off, but there's definitely some darkness showing through there. And that has definitely worn off quite a bit. So I'll check in one more time at the 8-hour mark and let you know how these two compare. So it's been just over 8 hours. It's 8:26. And looking under my eyes, there is like no coverage really there anymore. It looks really tired and dark. But looking at my dark spots, it looks like those are still covered pretty well. But this area over here that I covered is more covered to me than, say, this area that's showing a little darkness in this area that I covered. So it's a slight difference, but there is a difference between the BarePro and the correcting concealer. I haven't found that they get oily on me, but I do have dry skin. But there is some breaking up going on around this spot with the correcting concealer, and it has faded over here as well, whereas the BarePro has stayed strong in this area, and I don't see any breaking up or fading. But I do not recommend either of these for the under eyes. In conclusion, if you're looking to cover dark spots or scars, I would go for the BarePro over the correcting concealer. It seems to last longer and not break up and fade as quickly. And if you're looking for the under eye, don't go for either of them because they will disappear on you. I reapplied this probably after about the 3-hour mark or something because I wiped off eye makeup from filming, and still, so it's only been on 5 hours and it looks like this, and it's terrible. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!